How many of you have gotten past Tom's first slide? I think that first slide was kind of set the whole day. Started with me, went to we, and everything else was just a different section or chunk of the we. Tribal, community, how do communities move in and out. And it's been amazing to think about all those different talks of people moving up and down that scale. Because they really have gone all the way up to global. We don't see anybody. We're all numbers, we're all data, which can be collected and sold. Or you could stop somewhere in the middle, which is where I land. I love community. I really do. And I think, being involved in community in something like Whole Positive has been, it's been life-altering for me. And I think another quote that kind of brings this all home is just part of one of the quotes we saw from Michael earlier today that said, involve me and I will understand. All right, so, and after seeing Austin talk, I was thinking, who tells their kids to go out to be artists and philosophers, really? Anybody? Well, what are the underpinnings of a society and a culture? What makes you remember a society and a culture? I would say you. It's art and music. If you look back in the historical era, what do you remember? Let's think about that for a minute. So, I'm also a doctor, and I love being a doctor. Becoming a doctor was sort of like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Becoming part of Whole Positive Festival was more compelling and more personal, and has become much dearer and near to my heart and soul. So, my name is Art Chandler. I am a doctor. And I'm honored and lucky to be part of this festival. It's a 3-day event in the Hudson Valley. It celebrates local community, arts, and music in an equal exchange, raising everybody the same level of commodity, if you want to think about it that way, so we can barter each other's services, and in the end, appreciate each other as individuals, part of a community, and really become a symbiotic whole that's stronger and able to move on. It's actually impressive enough for me to step down as director of the hospitalist program, community hospital, at which I work. I wish I was the director of the hospital, because you said in your brochure, it was a little bit of a misquote, and now I can honestly say, I'm glad I'm neither. I have more time to devote to things that I want to be involved in. We thought, we started this festival, the conversation between a dentist and an artist. How are you going to bring good music to the town of Kingston? Well, to clean their teeth. They'll come. That quickly evolved to Joe, who's in the room, one of the founders, probably me, and asked me if I wanted to be involved in something that was larger than dental work and music, because, well, he's an artist. So it evolved into an idea that we wanted to barter and exchange the commodity of medicine for the commodity of arts and music. So we thought, well, why should it be the universal donor? The O-negative festival now, get that. What's negative? It's close enough for Jess. So simply put, we really have been able to bring the arts and music into a forefront and elevate them through appreciation of individual arts to becoming, at a level where you can barter that for health. It's a real shift in a societal paradigm where you're paying attention to the things that are going to leave a historical mark. When you look back on history, think about what you remember about that history. So as my friend Joe says, ready, begin.
I'm a freelance artist and I live in the Hudson River Valley at the foot of the Catskills in Kingston, New York, where I have the best neighbors in the world and we're working together to make a creative existence more sustainable in a brutal economy. This year we realized a lot of us don't have health care. We also realized that a lot of doctors like good paintings and good rock and roll. So we're organizing the O Positive Festival of Art and Music, where participating artists get paid in instead of money, medical and dental services donated by local healthcare providers. Bands, artists, and filmmakers are contributing either because they need the care or because they care about the cause. It's bands you listen to on your iPod, finally getting wisdom teeth pulled, eyes examined, and chronic pains physical therapized. All Positive is a
Landmark image, huh? So that was the first festival. We actually got together in May of 2010, and by October we had a full-blown festival. I'll show you some stats about how many people came yesterday. We were recognized by a number of different publications, which numerous later. But the real thing that everybody today has been bantering about and battling with is how do you redefine we? So we've decided that we have discovered actually that to redefine we, you just sort of have to rediscover what we was. And for us, it's rediscovering what community is and how to build a better community. So Positive focuses on really, registering the importance of arts and music, elevating them and their contributions to a part of our community, and that the community is stronger as a whole to move on. And that those qualities are equal in value, even though they're not assigned on a societal level to those of medicine. So after all, as I've said so many times already, in 6.5 minutes, that, historical markers, what people remember, are iconic images that, as Austin said, go right into your heart, go right into your soul. When you register something you hear, you see a vision. When you see something, you register what that sounds like. It becomes part of you, and it's indelible. Those iconic images are from art and music, almost completely. Except for when your brain just goes wild and starts seeing things. But it's important to recognize that all of the Positive Festival is based on volunteerism. It's volunteerism, small community donations, businesses opening their doors, allowing us to come in when they're closed, supplying food and services, donations of food and services. It is nothing but generous, open-hearted spirit. And anytime you walk up to anybody and offer your services free and ask for something in return, they're going to give it to you. That's what we've discovered. It was an astounding response all across the community. We ended up with a new definition of we. We ended up with a new definition of community, of health. I'm going to try to go through all of those for you. We just painted all pictures of our community. This is a woman who always sang like this until she had her tooth fixed. Now she sings with a smile. We put up the arts on the outside of walls because we want to bring the artists out into the community. They're all hidden behind walls. We want them to be out and viewed and known for their contributions to the community and what they have available. I mean, this is all right behind our doors. Although this also sort of illustrates that things were sent in from all over the world. Music, all of us singing together. Alex did the video you just saw. There's Joe. We have other people who have found it and helped us out. More band members with new teeth. This is our clinic. And that was all scripts required followed. All right, so this is what we did. In 2011, well, the first festival was more sort of put together as a people we knew type of festival. So, it was curated. There weren't as many artists from all around. There weren't as many musicians from all around. We still had 30 bands that played. We had a number of RNs, general practitioners, orthopedic, physical therapy, occupational therapy, chiropractic, massage, acupuncture, yoga, dentists. It was just like we had everything. For anybody that participated in this and offered any service, they got a day of 3 visits with any one of those. So after the first year, that was 2010. In 2011, we realized with the demographic we were serving, if we're going to redefine health as wellness, which I'll talk about some more in a minute, that demographic and that idea really calls for things beyond examining your belly, listening to your heart. We really want to let people's minds open up. Yoga, meditation, find your way to wellness so that you can continue to contribute to the bones of a society that are the bones of a community that are underpinnings of society, and we'll leave a historical marker. I'm going to keep saying that. These are the clinic visits. You can see from this demographic who wins, man. Alternative, right? Alternative care. Things that are going to help you stay well rather than intervening in something that is going on at that moment. Where we were able to do that, we had family practitioners there, general practitioners, and we were also able, through the largesse of a local family health institute, to have set up follow-ups and registration for anyone who wanted ongoing care at a fee-for-service level based on their income only. And we set up now, as part of the festival, although sort of an offshoot, but there's an alternative clinic that's free once a month for any of the alternative clinics for follow-up. This is the growth. You can see from 2010 to 11, our exhibitions became the same. Music performances, we had 75 music submissions the second year. 35 places. Healthcare providers went up by 20%. Mostly again alternative. Dental patients, they're going to go up and play, right? Everybody's their keep playing. And the volunteers, they keep pouring out. I get emails every day, all year long. People who want to be part of this. People who want to be part of the community. People that want to open their hearts, move forward as a group. So what happened to me at the first festival? This is a 7-hour performance by a woman who had us all, 7 of us, blindfolded ourselves as individuals, and basically we're supposed to channel a gland. I won't tell you what gland I got. But what I will tell you is that I did spend an hour blindfolded and don't remember any of it. I kept talking, and I kept talking, and kept going deeper and deeper to my subconscious until I got redefined. I crawled out from under the microphone, and my own microscope, and really kind of, I came out immaculate. I was connected to everything. It took me 6 months to recover, and I don't really mean recover, I mean recover from losing that moment, because that moment was branded in that I understood everybody was connected, that culture was only defined by community, and that every individual makes up a community, and in their appreciation for what they do, that they're compelled to do, that they're going to do anyway, they're going to become part of we, and we're all going to move forward, like I said. That's Linda Montana, she's my sorceress. So we were recognized all over the place, you know. It was pretty invigorating. Bluebird Business Week, all that, Buffington Post, Watershed Post, local chronogram probably said it best, that this local national response over the last 5 months says it all. The Positive Festival is an idea whose time has come. We're trying to address not only healthcare any longer, but wellness. It's not a pipe dream to envision this going out in towns and cities throughout the country 10 years down the road, you know. This is what I'm talking about. The World Health Organization. World Health, okay? What do they say? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. That's wellness. You might as well include spirituality, right? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being. Where's the social well-being? I think it's in the community. That's the way I feel. Who's driving bus? You know? We found at the Positive Festival all the money that came in was from attendees who wanted to see the arts and music. They didn't come there to help. But in the class, I'm sure they helped their clinics. They didn't come there to see patients or provide music. They came there to see the arts and music. The arts and music, they were driving the bus. They're driving the bus. And if you can find any one of these people in this room, you got a few few dollars. So, one of our slogans is to apply pressure and elevate. Apply pressure anywhere, elevate everything. Question everything, just move on, you know. So, in redefining art, we brought arts out, as I said, into the community. Even at high school, we reached out to high school patients, students who taught them how to make weed paste, people that put up different things from all over the country, particularly in our community, and more importantly, they've come out into the community and are now known and recognized. Nobody remembers that guy. That guy? That guy? That's Medici, started the first bank. His cousin, Poplio, hired that guy. Okay, it's Michelangelo. But you remember the image. It's an iconic image. It's art. It's community. It's what you're trying to remember. So redefining health, you know, we've supplied these alternative ways to keep your physical well-being. I just want to put this back up because I think this is enormous. I'm talking about defining wellness. Wellness, not disease. We're starting a new vocabulary for talking about health right now. We're going to talk about wellness. When I say health, you don't think disease. You don't think, oh, I need a flu shot. Okay? Think about how am I going to stay well? Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Most importantly, socially. So, that's some shots from our clinic. Which, I don't know. It was a bit of a laugh. What can I tell you? So then, so it's redefining health. This is the same thing. Applying applying pressure and elevating the concept of health. Health insurance became health assurance. Became acute community assurance because you want to assure people that they're going to be part of everything. Where do you go from there? You redefine community. This is visiting the high school. We've got people teaching everybody how to make wheat paste. We've got me, a doctor. We've got an artist. We've got a musician. Everybody's helped putting up posters. This is how you make wheat paste if you really care. Right? These are high school students that help reached out. Their lives are changed forever. You ask them, they'll tell you. Lafayette students that were down there taking part in the same festivals, they'll tell you the same thing. Our lives are changed forever. They're part of something larger. They're not trapped in their school classroom. They're moving forward and moving on. Live with art. It's good for you. Art, Dr. Art. The best thing. How good of an anything you get for that festival. So this community was just going crazy, you know? Everybody was just loving it. This was actually, ask Chris about that. But anyway, they put that in one day. Okay? So we're changing it by redefining art, we're redefining health, we're redefining community, redefining we, by rediscovering community. This idea is spreading everywhere. Lowell, Massachusetts. These are all individual places that have been reached out to us to put on festivals. They're not Lowell, Massachusetts. Austin, Texas. Berkeley, California. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Where are we? Well, that's Lowell, Massachusetts. That first one was Kingston. That's pretty strange. Portland, Oregon.
Nashville,
Tennessee. Hope Positive Festival. Third annual is coming up. We hope to see you there.